The mole beat me. They beat me. Even if I guessed correctly, I didn't know enough information about them.
Okay, I'm just going to issue a disclaimer. I know one of my viewers said I owe them money because I think they got it right. I haven't watched episode 10. Please don't let me know what it is. I'll respond to your comment once I've watched the episode and I know who the actual mole is. I'm trying not to get a spoiler. And oh my God, I thought Hannah was the mole because of the fact that she went for the 20K. That's why I thought she was the mole. And so I'm surprised. I'm really sad that she's gone. I will miss her. Her overconfidence was something else. So she let her guy go just because she thought she was going to make it. This is the problem. She should have worked with Tony until the very end and they would have been able to suss out the mole. But then it could be the producers got Tony out because they knew that Hannah and Tony as a team would eventually suss out the mole before they even got halfway through the show. Anyway, I digress. Hey there, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Click the like button, turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos, and definitely leave a comment. In this episode, I'll be reviewing The Mole Season 2, Episode 9. Say I'm shocked is an understatement because apparently Hannah didn't go for the exemption or the correct answer. Instead, she volunteered to take the 20K. And it's like, I totally agree with Ryan. Are you taking the 20K because you're the mole and you want to increase the pot? Or are you taking the 20K because you think you know who the mole is? And so she comes back. Ari comes after she's told everyone is excited. And Ari reveals that 2 people are being eliminated. So they're going from 6 to 4. And so everybody takes the quiz and the first person out is Ryan. Ryan actually shocked me because I thought Ryan was the mole at one point, especially with the tower, when she said she didn't say a clock tower, she said a clock statue. And the way she was always in the background, just keeping quiet, and the way she hid for Michael when he made a mistake makes me question that, was she suspecting Michael or who was she suspecting? Because a lot of people have suspected Michael. I remember someone in the comments wrote that everyone who suspected Michael has gone home. And so I'm pleasantly surprised that she went home. Even Deanna, apparently Deanna was an investigator. I didn't realize this. She was the second person sent home. And it's like, oh, it's coming down to the people that I was really suspicious of. I've always said Muna. I'm going to try my best not to look for, a spoiler. And with Hannah, I suspected her because of the way she was flirting with Tony and managed to get Tony out, and how she's always navigated the process by sort of pretending to be a ditzy blonde. Michael has been suspicious because of the day one, the first challenge, the way he behaved, and all the things he's done, dropping the first aid box. So it's made him very suspicious. And Ryan was actually suspecting him, if I remember correctly. And then Sean, I've said if I was an undercover cop, he was a terrible undercover cop because he's been very bad at sort of keeping signals. You've always been able to tell what he's doing or what he's about to do. So I don't think he was an undercover cop. I think it's just a persona that he's giving, and I think he's actually lying about having a family and stuff. I think that's where he's lying because he's very convincing in that. But everything else is done. It's been very obvious. Anyway, they get downtime. They're busy having a snack, and they receive a call from Ari that it's time for the next challenge. So for the next task, they're given overalls and they're told that they're going to be breaking into a museum where there are 20 artifacts on display. But of the 20, only 2 are original, the rest are fake. And they have to retrieve 2 in order to win 60K. Each is worth 30K. However, during the retrieval, if they drop any, it takes 2K off whatever they've gained. And they only get to drop 3 before the game is over. And they can't attempt any more. Because, however, it's this Ocean's 11 type of scenario in the sense that there's this pulley system where one of them has to sort of be sort of strapped in and be sort of levitating over the artifacts and checking individually. They are at different places, and then there are ropes whereby they have to sort of pull and to navigate the right position for the person to be in. There's also laser beams that if you trigger one of the laser beams, then you're out, because once the alarm goes off, the game is over. And you have Hannah offer to say she wants to go into the contraption and be the one levitating, but Michael also insists that he wants to be the one who's hanging up. And so you have Muna say, okay, fine, I'd rather Michael go in the harness. And it's like, Amuna and Michael working together, make it make sense? It doesn't make sense, because why would she volunteer someone who's the heaviest in the group and one of the fitter guys? Because Sean doesn't come across as one of the fittest people. So I don't get why she's volunteering to sort of harness Michael when they could use Michael for the manpower if they wanted a man. I know maybe Muna didn't want to go up, and maybe she doesn't trust Hannah. So because Sean didn't offer to go up, that's why she'd rather, Michael go up. They strap in Michael, they try and sort of navigate the thing to see how they can sort of move it from one side to the other, and eventually they start moving it. You could tell everyone was sabotaging. You could tell. Because Michael, I don't get how he kept dropping the artifacts, knowing for a fact that they're worth 2K. At one point, he had one stuck in between his two legs, and instead of him holding it or trying to put it back where it came from, he dropped it to the floor. And it's like, he's so obvious, it's unbelievable. Just like he was obvious with the first aid kit, even with the slippery mud when they were trying to shoot, the invaders. And so I don't know. It makes him very suspect. And also Muna, at one point, she yanked the rope. And if you've been here, I've suspected Muna for a while now. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's the mole. Sean was yelling at the girls, and I didn't get it. You are pulling too hard. And it's like, you people are becoming too stressed. I thought Sean was an undercover cop. He should be able to sort of manage well under pressure. Why is he sort of frazzling? Why is he spazzing out? Why is he screaming and shouting at everyone? So anyway, it takes them a while because they have to sort of understand what they're looking for, and they realize that all the challenges that they've done are part of the art on the wall. And then there's a red monkey, and so they check the artifacts and realize that they all have a red monkey, until they find out that no, the tail is facing a different way for the original items. So they managed to find the first one, and while they're looking for the second one, in between, Michael is just dropping these artifacts like it's flies dropping, and it's like, please. Anyway, eventually they knock out the third one, and so they're taken out of the game, which means they were only able to win 30K. However, they lost 2K every time they dropped an artifact, which means that they lost 6K. And it's like, you people take losing money like it's nothing. You've been losing money left, right, and center. I don't get it. Whoever the mole is, they've done an amazing job because, one, the people have not been serious. Two, the mole has been good at whatever they've been doing. So the final four take the quiz, the last quiz. The last quiz before the finale. And you then get the results be revealed. Muna is the first one to go, and she gets a green light. And she has this shocked face, and I don't know whether it's a performance because she's been lying for so long and it's now in her blood, or what is it? I'm still trying to decipher that. I'm still trying to understand what's going on there. Next up is Hannah, and Hannah gets the green light. What I think happened here is, it was a process of elimination, and they knew that if they had one of the two guys have a green light go off, then Muna would know who it is. And so they decided to have Hannah's red light first. That way the other two, they're vague. She doesn't know who is who. My money is on Michael. My money's on Michael. My money's on Michael, and I hope he doesn't let me down. If it's not Michael, then it's Muna. Sean was a bit too extra for me to think that he is the mole, but it could be that was his strategy, to go in and appear very, very extra and whatever, and then throw people off. I don't know. I can't wait to watch next episode. Please don't put any spoilers because I want to watch it and see it in real time. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and click the link in my video to watch my review from episode 8. Bye guys.